If you're 35 this year, listen closely. This isn't just another motivational video. This is a turning point because 35 is not the end of something, it's the start of a completely different chapter. My 20s, honestly, they were a mess. I was lost in who I was supposed to be. There was friendship drama, there was career drama. I held on to people who didn't deserve my energy, and I carried traumas that I didn't even know were shaping every decision I was making. I spent so much time worrying about society, the pressures. Am I enough? Am I on the right timeline? Am I falling behind? And looking back, I wish someone had told me what I'm about to tell you today. I wish I had this video back in my 20s. Because if you're 35 right now, you have probably had those same thoughts like me. You scroll through social media, you see younger people younger than you buying houses, living the dream, traveling the world, starting businesses and earning in millions. And you might be thinking, "Damn, did I miss my chance?" Maybe your friends are already settled. Maybe you are not where you thought you would be by now. Maybe you're kept at night worrying about these things, and that quiet panic sets in. Am I running out of time? But here's the truth, you are not late, you are exactly on time. You're exactly where you need to be. Think about it like this, your 20s, they were practice for life. They were about trial and error, about making the mistakes you needed to make so you could learn what not to do and what not to settle for. Your early 30s, that was the cleanup phase, untangling yourself from old versions of you. But 35, that's the doorway. That's where you stop living on autopilot and finally take the pen to write your own story. I mean it. It's time to own yourself, to own your life. So let me ask you something. When you picture yourself at 45 or 50, do you really want to look back at 35 and realize you spent the whole year doubting yourself? Or do you want to look back and say, that was the year I woke up. That was the year I realized and I decided that enough is enough. No more shrinking myself to the societal pressures. Here's what I know from my own healing journey, which might help you too. Nothing changes until you change your identity, not your job title, not your relationship status, not your bank account, but your identity. Who do you believe you are at 35? If you keep holding on to the old identity, the one shaped by broken friendships, by the people who didn't believe in you, by the trauma you never faced, all those past mishaps that happened, then 35 will feel like another repeat of the past. But if you step into a new identity, one that says, I am powerful, I am worthy, I am the creator of my life, then this becomes the year everything shifts. I had to face this myself. For years, I carried wounds from my past, from relationships and friendships that ended badly. I carried shame from mistakes I made in my 20s, and I realized at one point that I wasn't living as me. I was living as a reaction to everything that had hurt me. The moment I decided to let that version of me die, everything started to align. The moment I decided that I won't let those past beliefs define me anymore, everything shifted. Everything. So here's what I want you to do. Take 1 hour or half an hour to sit with yourself. No phone, no nothing. Write down all the beliefs you have been carrying that no longer serves you. The ones that the ones that whisper it's too late. You should have figured it out by now. You are behind. And then for each of those beliefs, I want you to ask, who told me this? Where did I even learn this? Because the truth is, most of those voices aren't even yours. They belong to society, to your parents, to your friends, to your ex, to the culture you grew up in. And once you see that, you can finally put those voices down and hear your own voice. And that's the most important thing. At 35, you are not running out of time. You are running out of excuses. There is no time for your excuse anymore. This is your year to finally create the life you want. Not the one you were pressured into, not the one you settled for, but the one that lights you up. Imagine this: you are turning 36, and instead of regret, you feel proud. You know that 35 was the year you stopped playing small, the year you started saying yes to yourself and not to anyone else. That can be your reality. But it starts with one choice today. So if you're 35 this year, take this as your sign. You're right on time. And this year, this is your year. And I'll be right here cheering you on. I turned 35 this year and I started this YouTube channel just a month ago, and it changed my life. I know I don't have much viewers, but I love doing this. I wanted to do this since I was a small kid, but I never had the confidence. My 20s and my early 30s, I was a mess. I was juggling my career, my kids. I was healing from I was healing from friendship breakups and whatnot. I was depressed and lonely, and even though I was doing all this manifestation and journaling and uh, tarot and all these stuffs, it was only this year that I finally stepped into my own light, and I finally know that I am more than what society pressured me to be. I no longer dim my shine to fit in, and so I urge you to not dim your shine. Do not settle down just because you have turned 35, just because you are fear of losing out. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just live your life. That doesn't mean you become selfish and you become arrogant. No, it means owning up to yourself, doing what you want. If you want to sing, then sing. If you never danced on stage and you got the opportunity to dance, then do it. Because I did it this year. After a decade, I love to dance, and after more than a decade, I got the chance to dance on stage again with women older than me, and I took it. In my 20s, I would have seen this thing as something uncool, but now I accepted it as my new reality. If you're still here listening to this, and I love you so much, we are on this together. Being 35, we are not old, we are not young, we are in the middle. We are at the perfect age to do what we want, to step on our light. If this message resonated with you, then share it with someone who is turning 36, 35, if they need some motivation. And as this is a new channel, your subscribe and like or comment will mean a lot to me. So if you want, please do that. I love you all. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.